industry. I have the secret on any casino roulette. Now, this is my entire life of studying because I know patterns. I know how to beat casino roulette, and I will teaching you either. The knowledge which I have, it was because I study anatomy of roulette, which is very very hard. But once you understand the sectors of roulette, once you understand the patterns of roulette, it will gonna be let's say few 4 years maybe and more than 50,000 euros to invest, and you will gonna get either what I know. But if you don't like to invest the amount of years and money which I have invested, then you should be focused on get my DVD on my price or any other program which I have. So to knowing about your type, in any gambler you see, there is three types of gamblers that you will gonna meet, or probably you are one of these three types. And once you know exactly, it will gonna be much easier for you to understand how to be closer to the secret of making money from roulette casinos. Now, the first type is that type which is really without money. So think about that this kind of gambler is not one of risking money. Okay, so this type is really not a risk gambler, because if you don't have money, so if you don't have money, it's very 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 risky for you gambling and making money from roulette. Because if you are beginning without having the DVD or my knowledge, you need to invest. So think about that, you have 100 euros, let's say, for example. Now if you were gonna play on roulette without having a job, without having a source of making money from outside, you understand? So without making this money, you have very 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 few chance to make money from 100 euros without the DVD and without risking. Because I can telling you about my experience when I was without money, and I can telling you that if you were gonna play on one casino, I telling you right now about an example when I was playing at that time on 888.com. So 888.com has thousands of tables, electronic tables online. So if you go and play on one table on 888.com and your connection of the internet is bad one, it will pushing you outside from that table. And if you're playing in some patterns, it will gonna change you to another table. So all your calculation made is without winnings if you go to another table. So these kind of problems, this kind of risk can be when you are at the beginning, or probably your energy inside your house, it will gonna shut off or something, and in that moment you cannot put fault to you or to somebody else, because this kind of experience happens. So probably your PC, it will take a virus or something and it will shut down the PC and you cannot go anymore. So you really no risk. You are no risk gambler because you can't afford to losing or to risking. You get the idea? Now if you are this type, you need to understand that for you it's very very important to find a way from where to make money. You understand? Now think about that. When I was making my own thing, I was working in outside, I was having a job, or probably I was doing something. I was having a source to making money to invest in this kind of investment I've made. So if you have no money from no place, it will be very, very, very difficult for you to starting gambling on roulette without the DVD. You understand? Now the DVD was for me my entire goal, because until in the moment I've realized that I found the secret on roulette, I was investing tons of years and money. Now, guys, I found the secret, but it was not easy. Now, because I know you, your type, which is no risk gambler, you need to understand that without this amount of money from making for some bucks from some place, it will be very, very risky for you starting with 100 euros without the DVD and making either money, because at some place, as I told you, you can do a mistake. If you make one mistake, you don't have any more money to continue. You understand what I mean? So this is why for you it's very important if you find a way first to making money. You understand? So if you are this no risk gambler, I think, in my opinion, as a professional gambler and a successful person, that you should start to having a way to make money. Now this way you cannot find in gambling with 100 euros, because making 100 euros you can make a mistake, and if you lose that 100 euro you are again here without money. You understand? So in that case, what do? You start to be angry, you start to be sad, you start to accuse anything else in the world, none of you, so except yourself. And it's normal that you're doing something wrong, and uh, I try to understand you, how you feel. You understand? So this is why, if you really want to know my opinion, because in the end it's your choice, you will gonna do whatever you like, but in my opinion, if you have only 100 euros to start, you should see a way in which to make money from some place, and like that to having a source from where you make money, and like that to invest in making money from roulette. Because here, to making money with me, you need to have what I have, and this knowledge, it costs you 5,000 euros, period. I can't giving you less, because I know, as you can see from the testimonials on my website, that people which they have the DVD, they have understand what I have, and they really got my secret, and their testimonials can tell you about my powerful secret. But this is your time to know and to study from now on how you will gonna get the DVD from me, because I must invest with you time, and I must to giving you all my life as experience to transmit you. So this is to investing money. So as I told you, if you want to make money, or if you want to invest in gambling or in roulette, this is the path you must do. Now I've done that, going around Europe, going outside my home, and struggling to succeed. It was not easy. And right now with these steps, you will gonna see, once you will get the secret, when you will gonna have the DVD, you will gonna see that it was not easy. You understand what I mean? Because like that, you will understand how hard it is to make money. Because it was not easy to make money, believe me. Because right now, if you are here, you are very, very lucky, because there are 5 billions of people which they don't have on PC. So you are to the right way. But what you need from now on, it is to find a person who has made money and he wants to helping you. Now I am here to helping you. I have no secrets, let's say like that, because I am here. As you can see me, as you can see my website, my tutorials, I don't have nothing to hide. Okay, I am who I am, and this is what I do. I can proving you that you can make money, and is the only way to proving you to pay me for teaching you, because I've done a colossal investment. And well, some things you need to find. Now right now, even if you have heard about people which they sell drugs, people they steal, people they work, right now you will understand that anything you do, whatever you do, it is not easy to make money. Okay, whatever thing you do, right now you will realize that it's not easy to make money. And this is a lesson for you to know and appreciate once you are gonna have money. Because once you are gonna be rich, if you like to be rich, you are gonna be rich. And once you are gonna be rich, you will realize that it was not easy. Okay, so going to the second type of gamblers. This type of gamblers, I think it's the really type which needs me, because this type is addicted to progressive betting. So this type have money, or this type of gambler have money, probably have some businesses, and what he has done is investing or playing for very much on progressive bettings on roulette. So probably they were starting with 500 euros, with 1,000, with 5,000, with 10,000, and they was in playing and losing for years tons of money. Now I know one of my friend which has only in 1 or 2 years have lost 100,000 euros in roulette. So these kind of people, when they play, they make money. So I've seen that probably 9 times they losing money, but one time they make 3,000, 4,000, 10,000. But what they do, they think to all their losses which have been in their lives, you understand? So they really are so addicted of gambling that when they win 100 or they win 5,000, 10,000, they forget to stop themselves and to be satisfied with what they have win, because they think always to the losses which has made in entire their lives. So this gambler is really needs me, because this gambler make money, so it's a good person, because it, for me, this kind of person I enjoy and I like, because this person, they really make money from somewhere. They make money, and they have this problem because they are addicted to this game, and they don't have somebody to be helped, to somebody to tell them, look, stop, okay, stop playing thousands and thousands of euros as a mad one. Stop. I will teach you this system. You are gonna win 1,000 euros, and you are gonna stop. Tomorrow, after tomorrow, and the next session, and the third and 5 and 10 session, you will gonna win 1,000, 100, 1,300, and 2,000, 3,000. But in the end, it will start to making money. It will start to change his habit. Okay. Now this type is the critical gambler. So this type is really needs me. So if you are a critical gambler, you need me, because I can stopping you from that addiction. I can really helping you for saving your, let's say, your niche from where you make money, and to guide you to having a professional gambling on roulette. You understand? So this is a person who really needs me, and I can help you if you are the critical gambler. Now the third one, which is really the lucky one. Now the third one is an investor. This one have money, but he wants more money. And as having money, he is searching online for something to, let's say, give an turbo to his life, or he's really enjoyed to gambling, to making a trip to Las Vegas, to Monte Carlo, or in any other place in the world. He's like to play on roulette, and he would like to make money either from roulette, because now, until in the past years, if you go to look any documentary about gamblers in Las Vegas, they are going only for fun to losing hundreds and millions of dollars only for fun. Now, how can be something fun when you know for sure that you lose? So it's not fun. Now, this type of gambler, it's an investor gambler, and this gambler have money, but he wants to make more money. This I enjoy and I appreciate from that, because they know that casino industry, it's one of the biggest and the richest niche in the world, guys. Now here are billions of people which they lose money, and when you are a professional gambler, which are 0.1% in the world, when you were gonna make thousands of euros, nobody will gonna give something or tell you something once you understand the secret and where to get that money. Because they are losing so much money that if you were gonna come to win 10,000, 20,000, nobody will see that, because in the end there are millions which they are losing money, okay? So because of this discrepancy in the losers and winners, you will not take attention from nobody, you understand? Now this is the type which it will gonna be very easy for him to having a social life, a good life, and he even investing in other things. Now, three, both of you, even if you are the no risk gambler or the critical gambler or the investor gambler, you need to have the DVD complete version. Now this version of the DVD, it's my entire explanation about secret on roulette, because once you get the secret on roulette, it will gonna be for you very easy to make money. So guys, once you have the DVD, with 100 euro you can make money. But because you don't have the DVD, in that cases you need to put yourself to risks. So you need to know, even if you are an investor, you need to see what is work for you and what is not work. If you are a critical gambler, you need to have somebody to tell you stop, your game, it's a progressive bettings and an addiction of what you have lost in your past. So you need help, let me helping you. Or here, which is the person who is really need help because he's starting from scratch. Now what you need to find is that way, that niche, that part from where you can make money to invest in my DVD. Because if you don't have the money to invest, well, in that cases you cannot go to this kind of secret to have, because, well, in my opinion, it's very hard for you because you don't have nothing to invest. So how can you invest or win without investing? Now think about to the people which they make money. Think about to that people you see on Wall Street or people you see in business lives. Now, anyone who makes money was investing something. And if you invest €1, €10, you cannot expect to make $10,000 because even in drug dealership or whatever you would think, there is a risk and there is an investment to do. So in anything you do, it's a risk. You understand? So if you really want to make money, you need to have this DVD and my knowledge. I will teach you that, but it's your chance or choice to have or to buy my DVD. Because once you have whatever you're critical or no risk gambler or investor, you will gonna have the knowledge to beat any roulette in the world, any roulette.